with the Amber Throne, where I accidentally skipped some of Nuo's dialogue while I was stopping the recording. Last time we faffed about a whole bunch and only barely managed to get to our Appel's friend at the end. But we are finally here in the Sunken City, Mimic Swamp kind of area. Rooted in, it feels like there's a dungeon in it. I think I seem to remember there's like something of a dungeon, this Sunken City, that you do to find this Amber Throne piece at the end. I know there's a big fight at the end of it. I guess it's with the white-robed person. I kind of forget, to be honest. But Nuo was just about to tutorialize us on the fast travel, which we already learned about, sort of, without him, by saying, "This is an anchoring point. Whenever you find one, I can attach my airship to it. Then we can fly to any anchored point you visited before. Only if you'd like, that is."
An airship? That's what you've been keeping at the path east of the village?
You found that?
That's why you're going with us, too.
What do you mean?
All that talk, but you're no different from the Mimic. You'll stay here as long as you think you can. Nothing else even exists to any of you forest dwellers.
That's not true. I mean, clearly there's something amiss in Goldwood. I just wanted to build an airship to see other places, is all.
Sure. All that's just to peek around.
That doesn't make me an outsider too, does it? Oh, Nuo, it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's fly off of here because Nuo is somewhat gravely wounded. Let's go heal ourselves all up back at Kara, and we can pop right back to this nice little checkpoint in the middle of the Sunken City. Or the border of the Sunken City. Lucky there are enough beds for all of us this time. That's a relief. I don't have to have Papel share half a blanket with me anymore. She hogs it. I can just ask about Nuo and Papel while they're in my party right here. Oh, I only just noticed that that like triangle or whatever instrument that is like playing the main theme. That's very cool. Like the big overworld theme that's normally played on that little flute instrument. We're off to fight a scary boss, the wonderful scary boss of Sunken City. We hear he is to fear, but it won't scare us if we give a little cheer. We hear they're to fear because their boss fights end. That's how those go. There's a red soldier here. It's time for blood. Whoa, a Westerner. You sure got here fast. Oh man, do I tell the sage? Do I tell Harpsichord? Boss told us to keep everything secret from those wizard-looking loons. Man, politics are tough. That big doorway's really creeping me out. But I ain't eating bullets today. You'll be sorry you picked a fight with us. I'm coming, boss! I mean, if you're really that scared about dying, just defect. I don't think anyone's gonna chase you very far. The Sunken City. It sure is pretty. A place like this existed in our forest this whole time?
Must be a real culture shock for a forest bumpkin like you.
Papel wasn't lying.
At least act offended.
Papel, we have to band together here. We can't be squabbling amongst our ranks here. There's treasure afoot. There's treasure to gather. And gloops about. Gloops we just said are weak to piercing, right? Oh, you're not a gloop. You're something similar, but golden shot. Wham! You're a swamp beast, but is piercing a thing for you? Yes, it is. Piercing is similarly useful against you, as it was. Did it say it turned its insides out? Or did I misread that? Because that's horrifying if so. Because we can get rid of your attack buff with Heart Strike, but it won't be necessary because you're dead. Righty. Did we have another apple or anything for Nuo? His experience thing, has it worn off? It has. We've got a fish we could give him. Here you go, lad. Looking a bit thin under that fluffy coat of yours. Have something to eat. There's treasure over here guarded by another swamp beast, but swamp beasts are nothing to be afraid of. Oh, you're a swamp bulk? I see. Now, swamp bulks might be things to be afraid of. Who knows? Lowers her attack in theory, but are you also weak to piercing? Is everyone weak to piercing? Are you gloopy, weird, swampy things? So you are. No problem there.
Sorry, my gun got jammed for a sec.
Had to take a minute to... Oops, sorry, I thought that was Nuo, which is why I didn't go for the little heart drain thing like I meant to, like this. Wablam! To get her health back up a bit. It's nice the more our max health goes up, we really have some solid healing from those skills as well, because it heals by percentage. Nuo's got another level. It's bumped his spirit up to about my level. Everything's going a little bit itty bit. Actually, his attack has grown by 3. That's quite nice. Means he's able to learn a new skill, I think. He's up at... No, sorry, he's at 50. I got confused. Treasure is 1 leather belt. Ooh, actually, those were rather nice, right? Defense by 5 and agility by 5, so it's better than my hardened ring, anyhow. I say we put 2 leather belts on. We're like a Guilty Gear character. We just adorn ourselves in belts. So not unlike Papel, I now have 3 things that do the stat that I want. She's got her 3 that do agility. And his are all kind of sporadic still. It may be worth swapping your attack one for this defense ones, because I'm not trying to especially build attack or defense for you necessarily just yet. I may as well try and sort of keep them a little balanced, because you're a little squishy at the moment, so some attack power, some defense, it's good. Now, I remember there being some, like, ghosts in, I can't remember if it was this swamp or somewhere else, but there are these little, like, ghosty spirit things that basically you just examine them, and they say something spooky and you get experience, not unlike with the relics and things, so that's something we probably want to interface with at some point. The bulk is probably a scarier enemy, just because it looks bigger and scarier, but let's try and bring this one down a little quicker. Ouch, we're all getting very poisoned. Remind me, was that poison something that went away at the end of battle? I think it might have done. Yeah, they're a little fiercer in the attack powers around here. You can just get rid of that yokel. I don't think it's worth waiting for one of your group attack things, and we can just keep powering on, doing massive damage with our piercing moves, which also heal us, so they're worth doing for a few reasons. Sorry about it, Nuo. Stab, and Popel will be able to finish it with a hard drain here, keeping us both in decent health here. And question, does that poison persist after battle? I didn't notice. Ooh, Grey Root, but also a blue vine, which is new. It doesn't seem to. That poison seems to be a thing of the past. Very convenient. I don't have to use any of my purified water on it. That's mostly for in battle, it would seem. What was that thing we just got, though? A blue vine. Immobilizes a target for 1 turn, but increases all stats by 50%. Okay. So I depending on who you use this on, well, actually, it sort of is grayed out. These two, Aura and everyone are like grayed out on the menu screen there, but this one they're colored in. Does that mean I could use this out of battle? Maybe it applies an attack up for the next fight or something. Weird. Actually, let me just save and see what it does. So my attack is 164. If I eat a Grey Root, just nosh that whole root. No, it doesn't let me use it. Weird. I guess it just means that in battle, these are for friends and these are for enemies. Interesting. You'd think this one would be allowed to use on friends or enemies because there's a buff and a debuff to it. Never mind it. On we go. I don't remember this Sunken City being too long, so we probably should be able to clear it out in just the one episode here. I say we give it a go. Yeah. There's these ghosty things I was talking about. Please help me. Did I help you? Is that why I got the experience? I think I helped you. I'm going to say that I helped you because it makes me feel better. I don't know how I did or what really that was about, but I helped you. Rogue's Bracelet. Is that anything better than a Rogue's Ring? Bracelets are notoriously bigger than rings. It's Dex and Agility, but I want most of your agility, so let's not equip that. Although, actually, that could be a little more balanced, and therefore something that Nuo might want. I think I might just do that, you know? Take off his little evasion feather and in that Rogue's Bracelet so we can just be sort of building him neutrally. I always wonder why monsters in swamps have, like, gold. Why am I still here? I don't know. You're red. That probably means you're going to try and fight us, doesn't it? Please don't leave us. Should I, like, not be shooting you? Jubilant Phantom. It didn't sound jubilant to me. Well, tell you what. Let's just hang on tight for a second here. Oh, let's go your defense thing. It shows you the same symbol as whatever you have on your hands. Wait, do they not fight? This person doesn't seem to fight. I don't think I want to fight them. How were we unable to escape this person who isn't attacking us? I don't really understand that, but I don't have to. I'm just gonna not fight you, I think. Please don't go. You guys are a little weird and spooky, but I'm just gonna ignore you. If I leave, I might die. Please don't leave us. Oh, very strange things have gone on here. We're just gonna go. Sorry. I know that's the thing you explicitly asked us not to do, but it just seems better than us all fighting. Everyone left us. Let's die together. Nah, I don't think. Nah, goodbye. Whoa, they heal each other at the same time. Yes, you can hold hands. That's fine with me. But we're just gonna go if that's cool. Wow, you guys are hard to escape from for people who are just standing there. Goodbye. No, not you. Gonna wriggle my way out of this. Don't other person attack me. Okay, good. Goodbye. Oh boy, they're all over this place. Some nonsense went down here, I tell you. I'm afraid. Well, that's nice. You can be afraid somewhere away from the ladder, please. Oh, these poor people. The spirits look like they have the pointy ears. Makes me think they're like Mimic or something. Sorry, you'll notice an hour's been added to our playtime. The recording was interrupted for about an hour. And I just had to step away from it for a bit. Fortunately, it was right at the beginning of this episode, so I hadn't gotten too sunken into it, if you see what I did there. Now, these are weird lippy fish. Sundra A. Well, you've got the agility buff on you, so I say we start trying to bring you down, because you present the more pressing threat. I see these enemies have a bit more of a stab to them, you know? They do a bit more of the old whacking to your health bar, but thank God so much in the way of defenses. They go down pretty quick. Worth a Magna Blast? I suppose we're probably gonna... I was going to get another move before that, but just in case that Magna Blast... Well, no, the Magna Blast will bring them down if I have her do the Heart Drain first, so do that. Bang. Oh, they're immune to it because we're under... Wait, isn't Magna lightning? Shouldn't they be, like, the least immune to that? Anyway, bang. And the Leviathan's tongue. Propel's at max health. And now I'm going to be there soon. Oh, Propel, you were off max health for a second there. Let's get that fixed, shall we? Bang! Nice dodge. Less nice not dodge. Pow! Those were some fierce enemies, them. Mostly for Nuo there, poor Nuo. 4 levels below us. Oh, he's only 4 levels below us. I thought it was a few more, but he's still squishier than us just by his build and all. Magna Blast. Lightning, yes? I don't know how the fish are resistant to lightning, but you know what? I don't have to. That's cool of them. A lightning-resistant fish is a very cool thing. Oh, wow, okay. I thought there was going to be only like one way to go, but there's actually... You can sort of go all around here. I'm not sure what forward is. Let's be sure we've sort of skirted around every little eventuality here. Is this a path I can take? Down here? Doesn't seem to be. Oh no, maybe there aren't as many places to go as I thought. This is where we drop down, right? So let's just swim on over here. Don't really know why we have to swim at like the bottom of the lake. Surely we can swim at the top so we can breathe, but no problem. We can just breathe real good. The aura is searching for aura is searching for a target. Please wait. Please wait. Please wait. Target found. Never mind, I lied. This is the only way forward. There's a little side alley here with a chest in it. I don't know how easy opening a chest is underwater, but looking at how easily she did it, it's very easy. A mossy ring, you say. That is good for a grand total of max HP plus 3%. Well, that's not so bad. I'll grab that for Nuo at the moment. Over his, defense plus 3. Probably 3% health is a little better than defense plus 3 grand scheme at the moment. Not that he's at max health. Right, and if he's not going to get his healing skill for until the next level, I may as well throw a potion on him now. Not risk anything silly. Preferably before a fight kicks off. There's this sort of clearing here, and we make it around to the right and the left. It's pretty nondescript around this place, actually. No enemies, no treasure, not a whole lot. We can swim up this ladder and then climb out the other side. Shake that out of your hair. Are you a person or a painting on the ground? Why can't I move? This is so strange. Oh, you're a person, that's why!
We are all cleansed. Our golden land is cleansed of filth. Our sins have washed away. Never again will we return from the desert.
Oh, that was them fighting words, I see. Have at you, I guess, then. Oh, man. And you go first and everything. It really is a good thing that I gave Nuo that potion when I did. Shame his experience boost just ran out. What did they just get on them? An agility bump. Well, I don't think any of us have anything that, destroys agility bumps from enemies. We've got one that dispels attack buffs and defense buffs, but presumably some other character is someone who will give us the ability to dispel agility buffs. And I'm not sure we've even seen any hind or tail of a spirit buff or dex buff at any point. Nor do I know if there'll be any sort of stat skills to lower them or dispel their stances. How about you go for a rush, even though it's not much damage? That potential defense down could be nice. May as well go for it again, actually. Since it's not a group fight, you could use a bit of health. Propel, go for that. Lowering our agility, and they're pretty fast already, so that's not great, but I ain't so worried about it, because we're pretty fast to begin with. And we're doing the good damage and healing ourselves up. It ain't all bad. Oof, sorry about that, Nuo. I mean, it hit all of us, but I'm apologizing to Nuo, especially because he's especially soft. I should not have done that, because you were at full health. Sorry. Yonk! Yeah, defense down. Nice one, Nuo. Ugh, that's no good sludge, that. You're at full health. Why don't you go for Steel Boomerang? With that extra range damage. It's a bit of a delay, but you're fast anyway. Ooh, that was good damage. I like that. That's almost like equivalent of my Dreadnought Slash. Which, speaking of, I should probably end this a little faster by doing it, shouldn't I? Never mind. We're probably almost done with it, aren't we? There goes your agility up, but you spent your turn to get another one. Attack Propel again. Does the little lightning bolt thing mean they're paralyzed, I guess? And the vines on him means he's still suffering the agility down from that. Maybe just go for your normal blammo, because they've still got the defense buff that you already placed on them. Now I'll be able to finish it off with a Leviathan's tongue, I think. Hey, yonk! Oh, not quite. Probably should have gone for something a little more fierce. Hydrate it is, then. Bonk! I do so love these health-gaining items. All right, no idea what you were really about, but goodbye.
Wisdom was our sin. The star saved us.
Oh, I don't love that. Propel, anything to say about this little cave drawing? Nah, just a weird ghost. We fought. It's nothing strange about that. That's normal. There are a lot of ghosts around here, obviously.
The final king was a betrayer. He had a plan to embrace wisdom. It began our demise. It destroyed us all.
Y'all have some strange feelings.
We tried to cleanse the world of sin, to wash away its wisdom. But we couldn't stop it. We sank beneath our own sea.
Experience. I mean, I will agree with you. This is an experience. Seeing all these ghosts and all. Oh, you're blue. I wonder what that means, if anything. It means you're going to try and fight us.
You don't have to worry. You're safe here.
Am I indeed? Ah, well, you look like a nice and friendly sort. Let's guard and hope that you do nothing dangerous to us whatsoever. I think you're just healing as well. I don't think we want to hurt you either. That seems deeply troubling, the prospect. To beat up this poor ghost who's like wailing and just trying to heal itself. I mean, you could argue we're putting them out of their misery because they all seem a little freaked out, but nah, I'm not going to argue that.
Where are you going?
Oh, you know, away. Ooh, there's a little treasure here. This chest is sitting so precariously over the edge. It makes me very uncomfortable. Let's take whatever's in it before it falls off. A mossy hood, presumably also will give us experience. Sorry, health power rather, which means it's probably for you, doesn't it? Ooh, defense and max health. Yeah, why not? Just to give you a little leg up while you're still way low below us in levels. I'll give you that these little defense buffs. Health buffs, rather. So I've got you out of the way of the other ladder, at least. So as long as I can keep running away from you, we should be able to sneak over to it. Goodbye. Hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah, we are free from starvation.
Are you? Oh, because you're dead. No, yeah, I guess that could be. Or maybe you just meant because the Goldwood area is so lush now. Received 1 revive. We gotta have like 5 of them now, don't we? 4. Hi, I want that chest, but I do not want to fight, so if you could just hand it over. Oh, whoa, sorry, whoa. Hey, I don't want to fight. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for them to walk 1 step away and then book it to the ladder. Go. Okay. A mossy robe! We can just give us all the stuff to Nuo, can't we? Give him a whole bunch of health. It does lower your spirit a bit, but I'm happy to bump your health at the moment. Being that you're as far below us in level as you are. Oh, that looks important. Like another big ghost to fight or something. Sorry, just gotta talk to this less fighty ghost before I speak to you.
I don't want to go. The world outside the city is terrible.
It's not all bad. You know, there are some stinkers, some rotten apples and stuff, but it's not all bad. You look a little scary, so I'm just gonna say before I was talking to you, hi!
Where did they all go? Our perfect land has fallen.
I blame you. Perish. Gun! Get that little agility up. Ooh, you're in hermit mode, so I could go for a skybreaker when it goes back to my turn. A Phantom King Oleon. I didn't read what the other Phantom King's name was, if that was what they were. Oh, I see. Wait, so we're fighting the 3 kings, the 3 old Mimic kings. Went down with their city, did they? Well, I assume only one of them went down to the city, and the other 2 were already dead of old age. But never mind it. Let me just get that defense buff off of you there, partner. Wonk! You don't need that, I'm pretty sure. And go, actually, what you should really go for is a defense debuff. I think that looks better on you. You're already at max health, so don't do that. Go for a steel boomerang. I don't know if spamming steel boomerang is better than spamming normal hits with the charge time it has, because it's not a very big charge time. So I think maybe it's better. Steel boomerang is just the ideal to do whenever I'm trying to do some damage as her. Unless I need it to happen immediately, because like they'll kill me otherwise. I think the steel boomerang is more efficient over time. Unless I need to do it faster, or I need to heal as her. Steel boomerang should be my go-to, it seems, for the moment. They're already debuffed to defense still, so yeah, just go for your normal shot. Bang! With the musket, and then this next thing will take it down. So don't need the steel boomerang, because we can just chip away at it with our little healing things. Oh, actually, that won't be enough. Crap. My bad. Well, they didn't do anything too offensive, so we're alright. Go for another hard train. Get yourself back to full, and we'll be alright. That last one didn't need to be a hard train, but we did it! There's another level up for Nuo. And a mossy ring, once again, so I can swap one of the other things to get yet another thing of health for you.
We are one with the god root, growing and dying with it. A process we cannot escape.
Okay. You exploded a bit more loudly than the last king did, if that was a king. So no, let's grab another mossy ring for you, probably over the rogue's bracelet. An attack up by 8 is nice. You nearly got 2k health, and let's also learn you the one that heals you now. Valiant Rush! And let's put that way up high in your skill list. Second, I think, only to Magna Blast. Now we can finally start healing you as well. Does sound kind of like we're getting close to the tippity top of this place, I was just about to say. Better save before this. Oh boy. Who are you? You're not the man in white.
I should ask the same. After a piece of the throne, are you? You should have settled for the riches in this dead city. I'm sure you're aware this won't go well for you.
Well, I could say the same to you, my friend. Let's start bringing down one of these gunners. Harpsichord, that's your name. Gunner A, or B, whatever one you are. Get shot. You failed. Oh, right, I forgot to check if we can attack each other to get rid of these nets. I don't appear to be able to target my friends with an attack. And I don't get to even select anything as her, even if I tried to go do her up front. So never mind, I guess only the enemies are able to get rid of the nets on us. I'm actually just going to go for a Dreadnought on Harpsichord. Just try and go max damage out on you, see if I can bring you down post-haste. Nuo, you probably want to heal, but I'm going to try for the... Ooh, wow, this person's got a lot of health. Try for the defense debuff. And I'll heal you next time. Ooh, wow, okay, that's big damage. I definitely want to heal Nuo up post-haste next time I get a chance to move. Please don't kill Nuo before I get a chance to move. I'll be so sad. Right, Papel, I'll go for another Dreadnought so you can heal up Nuo. How's that sound? I think that's sensible. With just normal potions should do it. 900 health is a fair bit. With that lunge poking around, though, I'm a little nervous. I think I'm going to keep Dreadnoughting the one in the middle here if Nuo's going to keep doing multi-hit attacks. You go for a golden shot on them, because they're low on defense at the moment. I'll Dreadnought this one. Ouch, that serves me a fair bit. Go for the steel boomerang, actually, because your health is doing alright. See if we can bring this one down quick. Bonk! Nice one, Papel. I'm probably going to start going for Leviathan's tongues now, and you can go for a Heart Drain. Yeah, let's bring down the Gunner Pig, actually. It was stupid of me to try and go for Harpsichord all at once, when we can bring these ones down so quickly as we can. I say we just try to fill up our health on this Gunner here. Shame Nuo's all trapped at the moment. You've got Heart Strike. Get rid of their attack buff. I don't like the look of it. Especially with how much damage they were doing already. Nice. Your golden shot's worn off, so why don't you do it again? Get that speed back. Youch. And I say we keep going for our little healing moves here. A stab! They're weak to stabbing! Everyone take note, they're weak to stabbing. I guess it's probably because they're not really wearing any armor. They got that net off of Nuo finally. And he may as well go for his healing move as well. Hayonk! We can all just spam our healing moves to undo any damage you're doing to us in between turns. And with all those moves we just got to do, I think you're gone before you get to do your next move. Not quite, you get to do it in the lunge. Youch, that one hurts. We're the first enemy that really took a chunk out of our health bars, but we took care of it in the end. Sign out a Harpsichord, and friends. Oh, we get to ask some questions. Who are the men in white? One of the sages. Why are you after him? What are they after? That's what I want to know. First, we may get the chance to ask all three, but... What are they after?
Isn't it obvious? The seat of untold power hanging just above our heads. Same as you, eh?
Oh, I know that. I meant, what do they want to wish for with it? Are you after him?
The king is dead. Now the two hands struggle for control. Quite the charmers they had the king seduced.
Were there not three?
The kingdom's people have lost faith in its rule, turning their hearts over to Miss Evelyn.
All right, well, who's the man in white, I guess?
He's the left hand of the king, we're the right. Both serve the Red Kingdom. Their side was to set up the king's daughter, Evelyn. Groom her, if you will. There are two others. We've been stalking the louts ever since the king...
Anyway, I'm gonna just cut you off there. That's all I want to know.
Go ahead, take the leaf. Interfere if you want. But a word of advice, stay away from the sages. You don't understand what you're in for.
I'll let you go now. But thanks for the advice. Interesting. Oh, okay, so actually, I thought that we were in for a fight with a sage way at the top here, but I guess that was, they'd already gotten here. This is the fragment of the throne, and they've gotten to it before the sage did. Neat. You may notice it said press X to skip the cutscene there at the bottom for a minute there. There was one time where I took down this fight, and then I accidentally reloaded the save, so I had to do it again. And I used that skip cutscene thing, and it kind of soft-locked me. The screen all turned black and didn't fade back in, even after the fight, so I was kind of screwed after that. And that was one of the bugs I'd mentioned in episode 1, I think. But it only happened once. Like, I think I then went back and skipped the cutscene again, and it was fine. So, it was just a little fluke. But hey, I guess that means we completed this dungeon. That didn't take so long. Does that mean we missed one of the three kings we could have found in there? Because I only feel like we fought 2 big spirit people.
I had no idea something like this was in Goldwood.
It must be from the sky, right, Ara? The star that Minnick talked about. It was the Amber Throne.
Makes sense to me.
This is the reason Goldwood is so different from the rest of the world. It wasn't giving the Minnick life, it was sucking it from the rest of the world. This small piece they left behind has been keeping Goldwood alive at the cost of the Divide.
I didn't realize it was doing bad things to the surrounding area. I thought it just wasn't doing good things for them.
This forest is terrible!
This is why you wanted out.
That's why Ara has to get back to the sky, to stop everyone from taking the Amber Throne.
Interesting, so the Amber Throne can only grant wishes at the cost of something else. So when I said earlier that Axis made his kingdom beautiful and didn't make the other places beautiful, it wasn't just that, but he also harmed the other places in theory by making his kingdom nice. That's what the Amber Throne does. It doesn't just grant wishes, but it also has to take from somewhere else. It's like Full Metal Alchemist. You can't just make magic out of thin air. You need there's a cost to be paid. Yes, you understand, Papel. Amber Throne bad.
We should destroy it then, right?
Yeah, we should. Hipla! I have no idea if stabbing it is gonna... Oh, I guess it'll do the trick. Amber Throne petal. So is the Amber Throne gonna be like a flower? Bang! Shoot it, and I'll stab it, and we'll get health back from it and stuff. Ah! Oh god, it heals itself. Oh, okay. That's gonna be difficult then. We have to really lay into it. Put that defense down on it. Yonk! That's the good stuff. Oh, I didn't realize there was gonna be stuff I'd have to... Hang on. I just need to heal up real quick. Let's everyone just spam our healing arts till we're at max health so I can feel comfortable. Well, you guys don't need to. But I need to before I can use my dreadnought comfortably. You bunch just whack it. I'll catch up in a second. Ah, what? I could have totally had that.
I guess we're not strong enough yet.
You saw all that machinery the Mimic built using it, right? There are a lot of things like that outside Goldwood. If we want to learn more about the throne, I say we take it with us. Besides, we can't let anyone else get a hold of it. Wait, what? No, I wanted to...
Removing this petal may not be good for the forest.
Or the village. I could have totally had that!
We were doing loads of damage.
But if we need something like that to live, then perhaps we've been living the wrong way.
Receive the Sunken City's petal.
What? I could have totally destroyed that!
Maybe it's scripted to happen that way. Whoa. Ah! No! See, the same thing happened. I pressed X there to try it just because I tried to open my menu, but because it was still thinking I was in the cutscene, now everything's black. Oh no. That bug I was talking about, it happened. It's fine. I'll just do the fight again. Oh god, the game crashed. Everything's going wrong. Removing the pedal from the thing didn't just destroy Goldwood, it destroyed the game. That's fine anyway, because that means I get another chance to try whacking that pedal. Don't think I want the autosave slot. Weird that Gunner A is on the right side. Ooh, nice crit. There we go. I ended the fight this time with Ara being at good health, so this time I'll be able to just lay into this pedal and maybe we'll be able to destroy it. And then I'll try very carefully not to hit the pause button because that messes things up around here, apparently. I didn't realize this was like the ultimate fight of this dungeon. This felt more like a midway boss to me, but I didn't realize we were like standing and fighting over this part of the Amber Throne here. I think it's because it says press X to skip there that it gets messed up if you try and press X to pause the game after this little cutscene. Alright, for serious this time. Golden Shot. Dreadnought Slash. Steel Boomerang. Heals itself at 2,000. Dreadnought Slash for 1,000. Slash and lower your defense. Nah, we probably don't have enough time to actually finish its health bar off, do we? Before it heals it all, do we? I mean, we're doing a decent bit to it here, I would have said. Look at that, we've almost got it down to half. Even if it's healing a fair bit as it goes. I think we give up on this too fast. I feel like we get it in a minute, you know? Oh, you missed! It's not moving, Nuo! Ah, yeah, okay. After like 2 turns, it just says we're not strong enough. I figured that might be the case, but I mean, we literally could have. We just gave it a bit more of a try. But you're right. Let's just take this bit and get going. Sorry about it, Goldwood. It's for the best of the world, I'm afraid. Oh, I see what it was showing us now. All the towers sort of like stopped glowing then. I don't know why the camera like scrolls over to the right here as well. It's so strange. Okay, so if I understand correctly, if I press X to pause now, things will be bad for us. So let me leave to the next room and then press X, and hopefully that refreshes things such that I can... Ah, okay, good. For some reason, pausing gets all screwed up there. I assume it has something to do with the ability to skip that cutscene. You know what? I'm going to take off all your mossy stuff now, even though it's like your entire build now. Because now we got you that skill that lets you heal yourself. I'm not quite as worried about your eventual death. Nice, so we took care of that dungeon pretty quick, although I feel like we missed something in here because shouldn't we have seen like 3 big scary ghosts if there were 3 prior kings? I only think I was understanding that correctly. Ooh, that's a chest we didn't do. It's another mossy hood. May as well keep them around. Never know when we may want max health. Well dungeoned, everybody. So we're headed to the south? Is that what Babel was saying? Alright, I can check my journal now, because I don't have to be afraid of pausing. Fall of a kingdom. A piece of the Amber Throne laid untouched atop the sunken city. Nobody had found it, as Goldwood had been barred from the rest of the world for so long. Harpsichord, a figurehead of the Red Kingdom, seems to be here in the sage's stead, though is supposedly at odds with him. Regardless, where could the sage have gone? After removing the throne's pedal, the strange towers across Goldwood shut off, as if they were the sole source of power for them. As if it was the sole source of power for them. I imagine the idols within the swamp are similar. It doesn't seem the throne worked out for the Mimic. If only my younger self could have known that she was right. that this is why Father kept the world a secret from me. She didn't mention Papel's little plan there. Papel seems to suggest that there was machinery of an advanced variety somewhere to the south of here, and we maybe should go there if we wanted to try and destroy the Ember Throne. We'd be able to get some big gun or something that would wreck it. I mean, if you ask me, all we need is like a slightly higher attack power stat, and then it'll be easy. Never mind, first really proper boss fight of the game, though, and we handled it, I say, with grace. Twice, in fact. So let's get the heck out of here. I mean, actually, I don't really know where else we could have gone to see another king, but we would expect there would be a green one, right? Because we fought the red one right here. They were looking at this mural, and then there was the bluish one we just fought up above. Unless that third king is still alive somewhere, and they're not a ghost haunting this old sunken city. It almost seems like they were supposed to be here, considering there's a platform here and everything. Did I just walk by them somehow? That seems like something I would do. Nope, no idea. Time to leave, I say. Oh, all the skulls in the wall. Neat. I guess monsters respawn in this dungeon, regardless of if... Unless maybe it's because it counts as part of Goldwood. Not sure. Hey, level for me! Last time we leveled up, I wasn't sure what to do. I'm still not really. I'm not being pulled in one direction very strongly. I'll probably get this guard one next. That sounds like it'll be useful. I just can't shake the feeling that there's going to be like one little path I didn't take where we'll see that the third king that we haven't fought. Because based on what the way they were called, like Royal King Spirit or whatever it was, I have to imagine those two we fought were meant to be some of the Minute Kings. Was there a path I didn't take around this bit, maybe? Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, we were never up here. Ah, yeah, well, there you go.
I'm stuck here.
Not for long, you aren't. Don't worry, I'll get rid of this old king as well.
Aren't you enjoying our perfect city? Everything you need is at your fingertips. You'll never have to work for anything again.
Now die! Sorry, I don't think I'm ready to join your city just yet, Phantom King Elio, or whatever it is. Any chance that those three Phantom Kings will be the three things they were talking about in those, like, tablets we read earlier? We should have a look at them when we go back anyway. Sorry about it, Phantom King Elio. Trying to get Dreadnought slashed and hard drained. And Valiant rushed. All the things we're going to do. He's at max health now, yay. Unlonk! Let's take a little less time. Steel Boomerang. We'll start going a bit more offensive because we've got decent health. Ah, you heal yourself, so it was a good thing that I did to go start attacking you. Wait, unless all you do is heal yourself. I'll feel really bad if that's the case, but the other Phantom Kings so far have been pretty murdery. Ah, you're murdery too. Okay, good. It wasn't misplaced fighting back that I was doing. Hit me, yonk! Let's get a bit of this damage a little quicker if it's going to be healing itself like that. Try and bring it down ASAP. Yonk! There it goes, healing again. Go for another golden shot, renew that, so we can get a few more shots in before it gets to do anything. Oh, I can go for Leviathan's Tongue now, because I think we're just about to bring this down. We each get a move before it goes to go again, so we should have just enough to bring it down with this Valiant Rush! By which I mean, just enough to bring it down with this Hard Drain! Yay! Boy, defeated the three old kings of the Mimic. The Phantom's Laugh. Oh god, do we get cool stuff from the other things as well? Everybody died! All of my people died! Including me! Isn't that strange? I guess some things were never meant to be. Let's die together. No, I'm not into that. Oh man, I might actually have to fight these bunch if they block my escape route. Well, I'm very sorry to hear about that, but what's done is done. Nothing I can do for you at this point, I don't think. Let's get what's in that chest there, a hide coat. Ooh. Is that what he's already got on? Yeah, it is. Yeah, they appear to be blocking the way now. I mean, maybe they'll wander back out if I just hang around. Because they don't seem to be allowed to go past the point where the other king was standing. I really don't want to hurt these things, so if I just wait long enough, I'm sure I'll be able to squeeze by down to that ladder. Alright, I somehow accidentally managed to lure one of them down to the lower level. Now all I have to do is get to a point where that one wanders away from the ladder. Like that! Good! We can go! Oh, that took a while. I'll have this treasure and then we can absolutely book it out of here. Rogue's Bracelet. Ah, well this is awkward now. Oh, this one's got a monster with it. Oh dear. Man, do we ever suck at running away from them though. There we go, finally. Jeepers. Oh, they almost cornered me there. That was close. Okay, that took longer than anything in my entire life should have. Let's not die together. Well, it's been a messy recording so far, this, with interruptions and the like, and then having to spend like 10 minutes trying to get away from them. But Progress has undeniably been made. Oh, hold on a tick. So up there was the side thing we hadn't done before. That was we found that last king. So I'm comfortable leaving now. Over the left was forward, so this is back. And I think we can be pretty confident we've explored more or less all this place has to offer. Sweet. Sorry about it, old Phantom Kings. But hopefully smacking their spirit around has laid them to rest a bit. Right, and sorry, what I didn't check out was that loot we got from them. What the hell was it? Oh, and I never examined the sunken relic either. All the things I forgot to do. The wiser mimics drowned beneath their city's waters, failing to reach the surface. Their old art serves as a warning to future generations, the fate of those who abandon their kingdom. What makes you say they were wiser? If they were closer to the Amber Throne, were they not the less wise ones who were obsessed with it? Or do they mean that the wiser ones were, like, drowned by the others? Phantom's Laugh, an old mimic sword, restores 1% of health when striking. How does it compare to my current weapon attack-wise? Or is it not a sword I can wield? It is a sword I can wield, and it's better attack power-wise as well. Sweet. So now my Leviathan's Tongue does what, 6%? Did they all drop something like that? And I just didn't notice because I was being a fool? None of the rest of this looks any new. Guess it was just that one. Or maybe it was a reward you get from defeating all three. That is a menacing name for a sword, alright. You'll be happy to know, Fourth King, that we got rid of the, bit of the Amber Throne that was still here. Rest easy, friend. Nice antlers. Could have sworn there was something I said I wanted to go back to the swamp here for, wasn't there? But fate be darned, I can't remember what it is. Oh, right, the tablets. I wanted to check if just defeating those three kings had done anything there. Now that I've got the sword, it seems unlikely, doesn't it? Considering they mentioned the god root so much in that. And there were three things, and the god root is was essentially the Amber Throne, the bit of the Amber Throne that was still there. That was just what the Mimic called it. It seems like that could have been the thing. Oh, there's a blistering weed over here I didn't pick before. Neat. Well, that says blistering weed, but doesn't it say blister weed in the inventory here? It does. Maybe it's just because there's not enough room. Anyway, all that to say, I assume that there's some rhetoric being applied, and when they say that they're the hand and the mouth and the eyes of the god root, they're saying that because the kings were sort of like the ambassador of that. Like they all revered the god root / the bit of the Amber Throne so highly. No one here is saying anything different. Ooh, the swamp music is so spooky. Interesting, this one doesn't change forms anymore when I talk to it. Something to do with all the things being powered off, I guess. Anything in this broken out tree here? It feels like there would be, doesn't it? Like you could crawl in the stump and there'd be 5 rupees there. Wrong game. So here was the bit where the path branched, and up to the north here where there are those 3 tablets. And I wonder if defeating those 3 old king's spirits had anything to do with it. Oh, that, okay. I will admit that having been very scared of that. Oh, use pedal to activate. Oh, interesting. Use pedal. I'm not curious what that does. That'll open that door? Okay, we have to do that, I guess. So it wasn't that defeating those 3 spirits did anything here, but we can use the pedal on this, apparently. Oh, wait, do we still have the pedal? I don't know if we ever had it in our inventory as such. But we can't take it out now, so I guess they probably wouldn't let us do that if it had any super bad permanent consequence, would they? Let's have a look inside before we go do whatever Papal was saying about heading south. Oh, it's just treasure, is it? We've received 1 sunken kingdom stone. Did we indeed? It's not a relic. Must be some kind of equipment. So it is. Increases blunt damage by 5%. Cool. So that's all here? Just a bit of loot from opening that thing? I mean, if that was going to have done something bad, they probably would have made it a bit more clear, right? I mean, we know that the Amber Throne potentially has a lot of evil, but all we did was tap it on this rock here to power it up, I guess. Although you'd wonder why it wouldn't have been powered already before we took the Amber Throne bit out of the sunken city there, but who cares? We got a nice little thing that increases blunt damage. Sorry, remind me, is Dreadnought? I keep forgetting if Dreadnought is slash or blunt. It is slash. Good to know. Oh, hey, there are guards over here.
There are more left? Quick, apprehend her!
Man, I could have just flown on out of here with the thing. Wouldn't have had to fight you numbskulls. Unlucky for you, really. Ah! Ow, no, it didn't hurt, is what I meant. Stab! Ah, you bunch of old news now. We don't need to fear you. I was just on my way to the inn to heal up these wounds, but it won't even be necessary to knock out you fools. You can start working on this one now, since you know, I was probably about to bring this one down with his little Magna Blast. Apparently they're weak to being struck by lightning. I can identify. Yonk. Whole bunch of money they got on them. Apparently being a Red City guard pays well. Don't worry about that. That's normal. Oh, God. Oh, I see why there were Red City guards everywhere. Damn it, Harpsichord. I let you go and this is how you repay me? By blowing up my new best friend's home? You rapscallions, you get over here.
No, that time you showed up. Help me with these dirt bags.
I mean, we'll help too. Good heavens, you guys are real numbskulls, you are. You know what you are is sore losers. Just because I beat you to the Amber Throne.
No, Papel, thank God you're come back.
The man in white, he's here. He went inside. We've got to hurry. Oh boy. Might be another boss fight sooner than I'd anticipated, and I didn't even get a chance to stay at the inn because it's now on fire. You rapscallions! Come into my friend's house, start shooting and setting things on fire? Are you frickin' kidding me, you frickers? I'll frick you up. I'll heck you up, you gosh darn numbskulls. And I'll heal up doing it too. They're all over the place. They're crawling with them. Gotta get rid of every last one, friends. Look at my new cool sword, though. So cool. Probably needs my Leviathan Song is healing more as well. Don't waste any big skills on these jokers. Just use your healing stuff on them. Nice trap, idiot. Didn't work. Amp. That's our team name. Avast! We'll be at full health before we exchange nods with a sage. Ooh, got a crit and everything. Alright, these ones are a little tougher than some of the ones we fought before. People of this city weren't the nicest, but I do feel bad for them because they had such a debilitating fear of outsiders. And now that fear is being realized. He's getting loads of money from this. Are the buildings safe as well? Oh, hey, the music is still nice in here. Even though things are on fire outside, we still like to make potions for the nice youngsters. Oh, that's weird. You can only craft these 2 potions now. What's all that racket outside? How's anyone supposed to get any work done? Don't worry about it. Got so much blister weed. Should we just bump Nuo's spirit? Well, like I said, I might be swapping him out of the party in a bit. I'll wait till we get this 4th party member I keep alluding to, and then I'll make some more sturdy decisions about what we're gonna keep and what we're gonna let go. Is everyone in this building safe? Oh, this is where the sage is. Oops, I went to the wrong spot. So Renanom, she's returned. Renanom, oh, you were one of the... so the 3 tablets we saw earlier mentioned the sages, but they referred to the Amber Throne bit as the God Root when the sages clearly know better, right? So I suppose that means that the Minic knew the sages at some point. Howdy. So let me just walk right up to you.
Oh, good. You're well. I knew you'd survive the crash. I see you've been following my path through this wonderful forest.
Your path?
We meet again, Nara. Didn't get very far in that ship, did you? Your father was wise, creating a thick storm cloud around the throne. Don't worry, we haven't gotten very far either. Hand over the petal. It belongs to me.
That petal's staying. You're gonna pay.
You ought to be the one staying. This world is a cruel wasteland. Here, you are safe from it. Renanom, White Sage.
Renanom, he's a monster!
Can't have anyone interfering, can we? Now, destroy the Amber Throne, was it?
Oh boy, am I gonna try? I wish I was at max health for this, but agility down. Can't take that sitting down. Shoot him! Wow, you've got some kind of hair on you. Out of curiosity, let's start with the Dreadnought Slash, see how good that is for us. Oh, changed into a wall. Well, I probably should have done the Skybreaker then. Start with the Magna Blast, see about getting his defense down. This is gonna do very little with that wall up, but I can Skybreaker it down when it comes to my turn again. Pierce damage hopefully does some good stuff on it. No, it does nothing with this wall up. Sorry everyone, I dropped the ball by doing my Dreadnought thing first. Well, for all your threats, you suddenly played very defensively. Alright, sorry, let's get rid of that defense buff and that defensive stance, shall we? And we'll run it on wall for you. So when I said that Harpsichord felt like a bit more of a mid-boss, that was a well-founded thing to say, because this is the boss, really, of this whole sort of segment. You still have the defense down on them, though, so don't worry about putting another one of those. Maybe go for a Valiant. You're still at max health, so no point to do Valiant Rush either. Just fire away! There, and move again. Just going for Propel a whole bunch. I'm gonna go for a Leviathan's Tongue here, because I'm a little low on health before I risk another Dreadnought. Ditto for you. Just go for another Heart Drain here. I think we've got the upper hand here. There's no reason to start making bold plays. Let's go for the cautious plays. We've already done like a 30-year health. And if we keep going on our healing strat, we'll be taking care of this in no time. This doesn't seem like the sort of fight we really need to worry so much about a decent strategy on, just as long as we're getting rid of that wall.
You should have stayed in your castle, little princess. Nothing meant for you is beyond the mountains.
I'm just gonna keep jumping backwards while you say this. I couldn't care less. Insurmountable wall. And your hermit. You're going full defense again. It sounds to me like you're scared. Nah, okay, you're not that scared. Enough hiding! Get out of here, running on! You'll be the first sage of many I strike down. And, Nuo and Pell will help too. Interesting that its enemy is labeled as Type C, because it's changed between enemy types a few times now. Magna Blast! Just be sure that the defense gets lowered, even though I could have gone for a heal for you. Oh, sorry, I should have done Golden Shot for you, Papel. That was silly of me. My bad. Even though still, we have the upper hand, I'd say, still. It's not healing often. Or he. Golden Shot that, so you can be moving lickety-split for the next bunch of turns. That gets you another move immediately. You can bring yourself up to near max health. Going for all the defensive stuff it is, but second goes back to my turn. Okay, a Skybreaker to remove that. Papel's back at max health, feeling good about that. Which it makes enough sense, considering she gets to do the move so often. In which case you may as well go for Steel Boomerang. And now that you've done that, you may as well go for Valiant Rush to heal yourself up. Hayonk! Oh, resist that even when its shield is down. No matter, no matter. Wait, so it resists slashing damage? Okay, so Dreadnought was never the way then. That's a new move you got there. Propel's still in decent health, though she may as well carry on. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that if slashing damage is resisted by you. I should have gone for the gun shooting. Oh, I also should have healed Nuo. That was silly of me, sorry. Before they got a chance to... Let me heal Nuo now with Propel's turn. He's going real slow around these times. I think he's paralyzed or something. Go for another Heart Drain. No sense in being reckless at this late hour. Ow, ooh, ow. Oh, they both dodged it. I was the only one who got hit by that. I was the only one stupid enough. Anyway, I think we've got this tied up, friends. No more White Sage in this place. And a level up for both of you. That's nice. So lovely too here. Oh yeah, his agility was way low by the end of that fight. And a Leaf Wall. Did we get that nice little wall they got to put up on themselves? Take a hike.
You'd still listen to your father, Axis, even after his death. The world will wither without the throne, and you along with it.
I mean, not if we take care of it. Well, you left a lot of clothes behind.
That thing. The man in white. He was some kind of monster? Hunter, we can't let anyone in the village know about this.
Where could something like that come from?
I don't know. My castle as well, maybe?
I've never seen anything like that thing, even on the outside.
The Mimic said there were more of these? The man in white. What was he?
Scary, for one thing. Anyway, that's worth a save, isn't it? We've all got 50 skill points now. Right. Time to finally go to that inn. I'm tired.
Aura. Not planning on leaving me, are you?
What makes you so interested in leaving all of a sudden?
The Mimic Elder said there were 2 others. I don't know about you, but...
You saw what the Ember Throne did to the world around Goldwood. I don't want to see something like that taken again by those monsters.
Sure. Alright, I knew you could do it, and now I've got a piece of the real thing. The Mimic used it to power Goldwood, but I'll bet we can find another use for it.
I hope you're right. Papel and Nuo joined the party! Yay! Well, I mean, they kind of already were. I didn't really expect they were just gonna up and leave on us then. After all we've been through, the number of times we've been shot together, keep Goldwood spotless and perfect. That's what's separate. You still believe that after all the stuff that just happened? We're not allowed to sell the blue vines, the sunken relics, the mossy rings, just like an odd assortment of these things. I guess maybe that indicates that they're one of a kind. Ooh, Leaf Wall increases defense by 3%. Is that currently better than the little Earthwoven Shroud? Probably, right? 3% of my defense is... Oh. Well, I guess it's only a little over 3. Isn't it? Actually, it only increases it by 1. Oh, so my increases defense by 3% based on my base defense with no equipment, I guess? Which is something like 60 or whatever. Hence why 3% could be rounded to 1, I guess. Either way, Earthwoven Shroud is the way to go at the moment, but later on this is probably going to be better. Well, crisis averted, but I still haven't had a chance to rest the gosh darn inn. Hello? You just walked up to me and didn't say anything? Okay, goodbye. No, we should probably talk to you, shouldn't we?
Papel, what's all that racket? Why were those brutes from the east back? We were stopping them, all with Aura's help.
I don't want you getting involved with them or any other outsiders. We're not like them. You should have never bewildered yourself with the outside. You were supposed to blossom like a flower, marry to a strong, handsome man, and live a full life in our golden kingdom. You got some strange fantasies, lady.
dreadful. The world is dreadful. Why don't they listen?
Harpsichord! Hey, can we work in the middle of something?
You! How nice to see you're all doing well. I trust you killed the white bastard. Our king's lust for power led us here. His trust in the sage's promise was ill-placed.
Whatever you're thinking of doing with the Ember Throne, you can forget it!
Me? My only ambition is sending Princess Evelyn the kingdom that's rightfully hers.
Fight with yourselves then, and don't get in Nara's way!
Aura, is it? The princess sends her regards. I heard about your little ship theft. Don't worry, the sages haven't pinned the king's demise on you, yet.
Really? Why? One of them literally watched me do it. And it was the princess's idea that I steal a ship, in case you've forgotten. In case she neglected to mention that to you.
I'd consider us even, but it's not my call. The sages still rule the kingdom in the king's absence. They're continuing in his stead.
Well, 2 of them do.
What is this filth doing back in Goldwood? Haven't you done enough?
Filth? Complacency truly breeds hubris.
What's that supposed to mean? You outsiders won't influence us anymore. You'll stay here like a good girl, right, Papel? Goldwood is a gift to us from the heavens. It's your kingdom. It's our duty to care for our palace, to keep it pure. My kingdom. A gift from the heavens. I'll choose my own kingdom. I don't need yours or anyone else's. You'll what?
How rich? I must be headed east. There's still another one of those white-robed ones left. I bid you farewell, forest girl.
The forest girl! He's got some nerve after all that. Come on, R, we can't let them repeat the Minik's mistake.
Yeah, but at least he seemed like he wanted to... He kind of sounded like he wanted us to get rid of the sages as well, didn't he? He much prefers Evelyn's rule. And so do I, so far, to be honest. Killing her dad is maybe a bit extreme, but I appreciate how she doesn't turn into a giant monster whose hair turns into a wall and tries to murder a whole village. Dreadful. The world is dreadful. Well, Papel, your mom can't stop you now.
Papel is the cause of this? Maybe the villagers were right. She was a demon all along. It's those filthy outsiders' faults.
You guys are in for a rude awakening when this place all goes to shite, on account of the fact that we removed a bit of the Ember Throne.
Went into the swamp and ruined our forest. I told everyone Papel was no good.
It's okay, Papel, you still got us. I don't know why you guys are all pinning this on Papel either. Nuo was there too, and so was I.
The Minik said there were more of these?
So they did. I guess we're not gonna clean this up or anything. This is just gonna stay here forever. That's cool, I guess. I mean, it looks cool enough.
Oh, the tendrils are so long and spindly.
Hairstyle's so cool, though. Oh, hey, we're all at max health. I guess we just canonically stayed at the inn after all that.
Papel, is she good for us here? The town rotted away because of something in that old swamp.
We stayed safe from the tower. I guess the Easterners weren't after us. Why'd they come by, then? I'll bet that girl Papel is responsible. That demon did something outside to anger them. It's the only explanation. You guys are so mean and presumptuous. Oh, at least you're still nice. We're all at full health, but I could actually use a mental sleep. Ah, there we go. Let's forget about all that stuff of nonsense with harpsichord and axis. Nothing but soft bed. Okay, good. Harpsichord is an awesome name for like a dignified general type as well. By the way, that's so cool. Is Harpsichord's ship still pulled up outside? Nuts. That might have been my only chance to go do something about it. Were we allowed inside there at some point? There might have been some kind of optional encounter that could go on there. No matter. So it looks like we're off. Oh, there's a cutscene. Looks like Evelyn.
I wonder, girl, did you think you could stop us? That if only you'd taken back this kingdom, you'd remove us. The past could be resolved. Silent. I can hear you thinking. It's all you can do.
All of those people. This world will kill them as it is.
It's a wonderful situation for you, isn't it? I wonder if I'm even talking to a thinking being. Unlike the king, I don't trust you. I know what you want.
You think you can reach the sky castle without us. You may have been the one to win over the people's hearts, but humans are not so different from us. They need fresh soil, strong sunlight. They may take different paths, but always arrive at particular doors. Beyond those doors lies the same end, dear.
The new vessel is still being built, but we've got the old one ready and waiting.
It will have to do. It won't be quite enough to get us through the cloud, but it should help us with them. Their race will need to make some important decisions.
Their race. Is she sneaking on the ship? So she is. So if we're gonna follow these bunch, we may be meeting with Evelyn again soon. Curious. So does that sage not yet know that what happened to Random over here? Well, so Papel had earlier said that if we had head to the south, we might be able to find some kind of, like, machinery or, like, there might be further knowledge in that area that may be able to tell us something about how to destroy the piece of the Ember Throne we have. But Harpsichord gave us that little tip-off that the sages were going to be heading east later on, right? Or that was their next target. And whatever sage it is that we just saw said they were going that some race was going to have to make some hard choices. And so I see east, I see this big mountain here. I think we're going to be heading to the Ark's place next. So if I were to guess, I would say that if we go back up here, yeah, because this was all covered in cloud before, right? Presumably this rightward path won't be, like, blocked by that caravan anymore. Let's go have a look. Yeah, this looks a little different now, doesn't it? I guess whatever we did in Goldwood had something of an impact on all this. There's actually a way forward to the east now in this place. This part got sort of crushed out. Oh, and you can see greenery sort of, like, spreading back out now that the Goldwood gates have been opened and we took the pedal out and everything. Everything's going back to a bit more of a normal state and the plants are kind of spreading normally and things. Cool. Renanom, the first of the White Sages, was confronted in Kara, Goldwood's village. Upon defeat, his body twisted into a horrific tree, its blue vines crawling throughout the village's wooden frames. The sage seemed as stubborn as you'd expect of an extremist so devoted to the throne. Yet as a tree, could such a being even be considered human? In the end, the Mimic escaped the walls gating Goldwood. They traveled both south of the Divide and east across the desert. If the other sages are as monstrous as this, they'll no doubt have plans to retrieve the throne as well. So if the sages are all tree people, and the throne is part petals, there's some weird flowery motifs going on here. And no matter who uses it, it always seems to have some kind of effect, natural effect on the world. Like the first girl who used it, it said something like the world grew for her, and these other people who use it apparently use it to keep Goldwood pure. So maybe the idea is that the Ember Throne will, like, cover the world all in plant life, ravenous plant life, and that's like, and it's actually like a secretly some, like, insidious flower or something. By the way, all that stuff we did, does that by chance remove that little rat corpse from this mine now? I was just wondering because these blue vines remind me a lot of the blue vines that stretch from that white sage. I bet they're related. Nope, path still. Oh my god, you're alive! Okay, I'm fine. That scared the shit out of me! What the hell? Leviathan's tongue, I'm at full health, why did I do that? Steel boomerang, get out of here, you. You rapscallion, you absolute heathen. No moves for you. God, why was that so scary? Well, that answers that question. I guess maybe this will be something like every time you take down a sage, you can get a little bit farther in these mines or something. Oh, by the way, can we hand any of the relics that we found earlier in other places to you? No. I thought maybe some of these relics we'd found would be something we could hand to you. Surely someone deals in them somewhere. Or maybe not, maybe they're just little fun little lore bits. So we took care of that dungeon, head back, they trashed Kara, we took care of that as well. Our first stage down, that feels like really the first chapter of this cleaved out, doesn't it? 2 more on the horizon, and then presumably we'll have enough pieces of the Ember Throne that we could maybe make some kind of... presumably they have enough power that we could cut through the Stormcloud ourselves and go destroy the throne proper. I bet they're going to be our MacGuffins that we're also going to be needing to destroy the throne. Bits of the throne. I used the throne to destroy the throne. So I was about to say that it looks like we're going to be heading east towards that mountain, which we were told is the Ark Mountain by one of those prisoners we rescued earlier. So I guess we're going to be meeting some Ark. And I seem to recall that is around the spot that I stopped playing the game. Like, or you know, like the farthest I ever got. Maybe? I'm not 100% sure. I don't seem to recall making it much farther than the Ark Mountain, if at all. But before all that, I guess we're going to be seeing whether the secrets lie in the mine here that we're able to access even at this early juncture. And that is all for now. The next video on the channel is going to be another compilation of moments of me completely out of context, because that's fun, and I really like those compilations. Afterwards will be some more of this. So thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! I'm coming to charge. Where do you think you're going? A brain stopper now! Okay, murder committed. Ding! Yoo-hoo! I'm here to report that Sweetheart has been disposed of. It's a good